Hey, how's it going, guys? So I got my buddy's truck over here. It's a Jeep Gladiator. What we got going on today is putting in the 115 outlet in the rear of the truck here. His interior already has the 115 outlet, so this basically just tags along with that because he's already got the inverter. Right here we got the trim bezel for the switch to get put in. We got the rear wire harness in the back, the switch itself, screws, the screw mount holes, as well as the outlet itself for the rear of the bed. I'll have all the part numbers in the description below the video here. But to start, we'll go inside the cab here and start removing trim pieces. Alright, so to start here, we're just got to remove this bezel here with all your HVAC controls in it. So either plastic pry bar or just reach behind and grab. Ooh. Alright, and we'll have two harnesses here that we got to remove. Next up is to remove the stereo bezel here. You'll have two screws down underneath, 7mm or Phillips. Alright, the next step is going to be removing this top piece of dash here. There's actually only one screw holding it right in the middle here, but then there's a ton of clips back here and they're known to get stuck, so this might be a little troublesome. Alright, so once that top piece is removed, now you're going to have the four across your gauge clusters here. Then there'll be some clips on this and the bottom here. Alright, so after that cluster here, now we're just going to remove this bottom of the dash bezel here. Just be on there with clips as well. Alright, so the next step here is going to be to remove the steering wheel bezel here. There's two screws down below and then some clips to remove. That should give us enough room to get at our 7mm behind there. This time we can also remove the side cover here. Then we can also remove our kick panel cover down here. Alright, so next step is going to be to remove the light bezel here. It's this whole assembly. You got about 10 screws in here that you're going to have to remove. A couple tricky ones, this one down here on the lower, and then one beneath that. Probably have to use open ends for those. Alright, then just to make it a little easier on ourselves so we can get the impact in here, we're going to remove the strap that holds the door on here so we can swing it open. And that's your light bezel. Alright, so we got our old panel here. We need to pop out our light controls and the vent here to put in our new panel. These are pretty simple, just a few clips on each. So squeeze them, push them through, keep pressure on it, squeeze the other ones, and it'll pop right out. Vent, there's just two of them here, one upper, one lower here. Pops out like so. Alright, so on the new panel here, we're just going to be replacing those two items, snapping them into place. Just make sure your tab's set in there. The only difference is now we'll be adding our outlet switch here. Again, just snapping in. So they made it pretty easy here. The harness plug for that switch is actually right here with the light control harness. Sorry it's a little hard to see there, but it does snap in. Snap your headlight switch. Just make sure you flip that safety back to lock. Alright, one thing we just noticed is this new one actually came with a whole new inner bezel, so we're actually just going to remove that and continue on. Alright, so now that we got that inner piece removed, we're just going to install this piece. Well, that should wrap up our inside here. Now we'll go to the rear of the truck to install the outlet itself. Alright, so looking at the new harness here, this is the pigtail that's going to be feeding your outlet itself. Otherwise, it's just all plug and play. We'll show you underneath here, rear passenger side. You got a plug tucked up here, right above your spare tire. We'll be popping out all those Christmas trees here, and then taking that all the way around to the back where they're going to plug into where the existing ones are. So I'm going to do that quick, probably off camera. Just wanted to give you guys a little look here. Alright, so we'll be the test dummies on this. We got bed coating on this. We're going to just try and score the edges of the opening here with a razor to hopefully alleviate having any of the coating peel. Alright, so now that we got that all cut out, next step is going to be to insert our screw retainers. These will just snap in there. Then we can take our outlet, feed our cord through, and just get it positioned in there for our screws to go in. Next, what we'll do is go down underneath and just make our connections. Alright, so down below here we got our wire that we just fed through. Looks like they've got a clip for us right here. So that'll snap in right there. Then we'll just feed our plug over. Push that in until it snaps and then lock it down. So the final step here is now you have to enable it. You're either going to need the Taser Mini or have a dealership flash your ECM for this. Alright, so if you have the Taser like what's installed in this Jeep, what you're going to have to do is find your music screen. So now that you're on your music screen, you're going to hold down your left arrow button and hit your cancel for your cruise control. That'll bring you into your settings. You're going to scroll through here until you find the other. Once you found other, you're going to hit your cruise control button. Then you're going to scroll through here until you find your 115 outlet. Once you get here, you're going to hit your cruise control again. Now I'll turn it to on. At that point, you can exit out of there, and then you should be able to turn your button on and see it work in the back. So as you guys can see, got the battery charger hooked up and charging. And then on the outlet itself, you can see that there's a light that's lit up as well as the outlet itself, showing you that everything is working. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Comment if you guys got any questions for me, and be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.